Oh, yes. Alright, yeah, we're good. We good on audio. Alrighty.
What's good, dog?
Hello. That way, not that I'm using it. Hello. How are we doing? Hope we're doing good tonight. Doing good, Gucci, whatever you want to call it. Yippee yada dee doo. How's everybody doing? We gonna get in on this grind. Genshin, new update, you already know. But I have still yet to watch the new special program, so you know damn well we're about to watch that, even though, you know, it's like a damn layer, like 2 weeks old. And, oh no, it was 5 days ago. I'm over here acting like it was a week ago. Alright, well yeah, we're gonna get on this, because I have not watched it, touched it, nothing. Stayed away from all spoilers, even though Twitter is ridiculous. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch this. So, couldn't really watch it when it was live streamed, but yeah, okay. Yeah, they always say that. Alright, let's go.
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
They're having fun with this, I can tell.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner?
What is it now?
How do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
Alright, now what the hell is 1.3 gonna be about?
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. All things in this world have their laws.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lawfu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength.
Yeah, we did.
March would call it.
That we did. Can't even tell you how many people are gonna pull for you.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe. Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
What the hell is that?
Simulated universe. The Swarm Disaster.
What is that? Who are you? Huh. So, real question, where's Tingyun? These are I already missed these. Did they just add, like, D&D to the simulated universe or some shit? What is that above her? It looks like a Ben 10 alien.
world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version.
Yes, sir.
Today, our 3 special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Shui.
She sounds the same.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelica Panini, and I voice Sushang.
That is a hell
Hey,
of a last name.
Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voice Dan Heng.
Well,
Welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version.
I wouldn't say all that.
Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates
Oh.
in version 1.3.
Great.
But that's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters.
Already?
joining the
All right.
First on the list, and finally revealing his true power.
Well, we already know how he
We
plays.
have
'Cause we played as
Dan
him.
Heng, Imbibitor Lunae.
Played as him in the story, so we kind of know how he plays. Imaginary destruction. Interesting. Oh, that is a beautiful burst.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Dan Heng does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Let's not forget, he did
Get-
get
yeah.
impaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. You know, desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, makes sense.
So they're just gonna
Why
give
the
forms
secrecy up till then?
to different
Now,
characters?
to answer that question, we gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's
Oh.
right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder Succession.
Yeah.
The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan
Like, he
Feng.
didn't think to change his
Dan
name.
Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Wait, but if Dan Heng's still alive, then Dan Feng's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert?
Mhm.
I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Dan Feng misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Dan Feng,
Uh-huh.
but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Dan Feng cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Now, let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession.
Yep.
Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and fulgurant leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
And Imbiber Lunay's talent, Righteous Heart, amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is gonna be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunay's allies.
Hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunay deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunay's skill point consumption.
Man, Secret Strength Don Hung is kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all. Imbibitor Lunay's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadraken, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunay to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with. Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunay to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, such is the frightful power of the High Elder.
Pretty simple.
Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Don Hung, let's move on to an old friend of ours. The Master Diviner, Lady Fushuen.
Fushan. I have no idea how she plays. Jesus Christ, you're flashy. Preservation,
Her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
From
I forgot.
high above,
All right, so she's
amid
a defense
hail of
person.
bullets came the words. Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omnisia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But, I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh, yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fushuen might have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Susheng translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Susheng as a translator.
Yes.
The Omnisia on Fushuen's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation.
Why this bitch got JoJo
While
letters
the
popping
Omnisia
over
may
her?
grant
I just
her
noticed that.
incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the rest.
That explains Fushuen's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh? I heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
No.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortal's Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea there. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner
have
showcases
no
her
idea how she
abilities on the
plays.
battlefield. Fushuen is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fushuen takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fushuen activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fushuen to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fushuen's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fushuen can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fushwen's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're Fushwen's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all. Fushwen's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Fushwen's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the matrix of prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our master diviner. Reliable and determined.
Interesting.
No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her
Not
style's
sure
very
I'll pull
different
for
to
that,
Genuine's,
though.
but being a defensive
I think I'm
backbone
gonna
for
save
her
for
team
1.4.
is equally respectable. And you won't find her guarding or playing chess on the job either.
I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduced a young girl from
That's who that
Bellabog,
was.
Lynx Landau.
Let's go.
Another Landau? The fuck? A pickaxe? The fuck? Ew. Okay, so she's definitely a fucking abundance character.
Surname ring a bell?
Quantum abundance.
You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
Random sister.
Is it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the eternal freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabogians frost-resistant or something?
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Oh, so Lynx's winter gear is for venturing outside the city, right?
You got it. Lynx has always been drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Jarilo VI's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the city walls, where the Belabogians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her
The 4
to
stars are
hone her
always put in the
wilderness
second part.
survival skills.
So she's gonna be on Fushan's
She's
banner.
gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Now, she may be small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see
I don't know
just
about
how
that.
powerful this Snow Plains Explorer really is.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum-type character following the path of abundance, who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Okay.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like fermented herring? Ooh, it's my favorite. You guys want to try some?
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels 1 debuff from each ally.
That thing's huge!
Okay.
I know. Yo, talk about a
That's
hard
really
pill
good.
to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Sometimes
Let alone
big
how is she
things come in
quantum?
small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable
She
healer.
literally should be
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer.
ice, but
We
whatever.
could all breathe a little
Would
easier
make the most sense,
with
but
her
whatever.
on the team.
They're trying to make more quantum characters.
Well, that concludes our new
Okay,
character introduction.
healing and gets rid of
Next
debuffs.
up,
That's really good
take
for a
look at the
4-star.
brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp.
That's actually
in
like
version 1.3.
disgusting for a
To get
4-star.
us started, how about a path of destruction light cone, brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If
yeah,
there
a lot.
is, we should tell Imbiber Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah?
Wait,
Fair
what?
point. Now, on to a path of preservation.
Oh no,
light
that is
cone.
an interesting cone.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the
Yukong
character war,
again?
Epical
Jesus, she was
Spectrum,
just on the last one.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Don Hung and Imbiber Lunae. And in the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character
I
warp,
have enough
foreseen,
Palas, I swear to
foreknown,
God.
foretold, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Fushwin. Not to mention, the 4-star character
literally, my
Lynx
Pala
will
is
also be
E6.
joining the
Like, I
warp.
don't need any more of those.
During the corresponding
Like,
light cone event warp,
I need one more
the
hook
drop
to make
rate
her
of the
E6.
5-star light cone, she
Give me one
already
meat-
shut
just
her
give me one
eyes,
link and I'll be
will
fine.
boosted. And that's more exciting.
Alright.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jinyuan and Don Hung, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
In version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts.
That's a
We'll
lot
also
of
be seeing
companion
the likes
missions.
Of 4 new companion missions.
Son of a
The
bitch.
Dragon Returns Home, Total Recall.
Oh my God,
Farther
there's
than the
so
Snow
many to do.
Plains and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Don Hung in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder,
Yeah, Bailu.
Lady Bailu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu
Oh.
Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Ooh.
Farther than the Snow
That's
Plains focuses
gonna
on
be
the
good.
youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help.
There's so
They
many of
decide
these
to
to do.
seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
Who else?
And last but not least, Mohashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert. I'm getting goosebumps.
The March one sounds interesting.
Oh, those names are so intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot of questions. Like, why is Bailu the current Vidyadhara High Elder? And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
Yes.
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious?
Yeah,
More like
serious.
Bubble Tea Gossip Central.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version
Okay.
1.3 events.
Free Shushing.
Exalting Sanctum's Aramali
I'll take
was
that all
once
day.
a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium.
New map.
A blink of an eye for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Laofu, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Orem Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Yeah, like what?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district.
Oh, we're
By
doing
arranging
this.
cargo shipments and planning logistics routes,
What
trailblazers can accumulate funds.
fucking
These
hell?
funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aurum Alley, helping it return to its former
This is
glory.
so much worse than the
By
museum.
achieving goals in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star character Sushan.
Nice.
Following this limited time event, Aurum Alley will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This mode includes rewards such as the Aurum Alley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
I don't.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right.
Oh, wait, a
Phone
phone wallpaper?
wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3. Trailblazers can browse and
Ayo.
replace their wallpapers using the in-game
Oh,
mobile menu.
I like that.
So pretty.
Nice.
Isn't it? All right, folks.
Yeah, this.
It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Ah, finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your
Uh-huh.
update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster.
What the hell
They
is
completed
this?
a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate the fall of an eon.
The Swarm Disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with, what is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Tazeroth, the Eon of Propagation.
That's the one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it. This event involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
What in the
I'm
shit?
assuming these geniuses had more in mind than simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right you are.
Oh my god.
In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the Audience Die and Communing Device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn.
What the
These
hell?
special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs or alter the chessboard in
Okay,
some
so
way,
it's like a
or
dungeon.
even create further variables for subsequent actions.
It's pretty much like a dungeon.
The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon, thereby uncovering their part in the swarm disaster.
That's a lot of
Okay,
reading.
so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Oh, that's a lot of reading.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, Trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy, the Swarm True Sting.
Oh my god.
True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarmy? Suitably disastery?
Yeah. Okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing
Oh.
Simulated Universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
What a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates need big rewards. Take note, aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are they
Not really.
two up for grabs?
Seems like keep
You
giving them
better
out.
Believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force.
Y'all keep
with
giving these
special
shits out, so it
missions.
seems pretty...
Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention.
Seems pretty common, really.
Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every
Is that
time-
really? It's
The
just
return
assignments.
of
Yeah.
the Planar Fisher, aptly
Okay,
challenging the sport
okay.
will unlock shape. At the same time, version 1.3
Yeah, it's another
will
stagnant shadow
unlock
for the
2
new enemies.
New stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The
Uh-huh.
former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material.
Yeah.
At 2?
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous.
Uh-huh.
First off, after the version 1.3 update,
What? They actually increased the fucking resin, but won't do it in Genshin again. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Is the reserve Trailblaze power just condensed resin?
the Trailblaze
You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
power cap will be raised
Nah, I gotta look at the live chat. I know that shit's going wild.
from 180 to 240. Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day.
An exact amount. Dude, put that in fucking Genshin. At least 200. I'll be fine with that. We're still stuck at 160.
Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
So in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chat.
I thought we could do that already.
At last, bring on the pump material.
Gift of Odyssey check.
Are they gonna give a free 10 pull every fucking update? They've given a free 10 pull every single update, bro. Holy shit.
Nicholas Lease, Honkai Star
I don't
Rail.
care about
What
Gamescom.
surprising
It
updates?
just passed this morning. That's it.
All good things.
Okay, cool. Wow. Are you fucking serious? Oh, I forgot to open this as administrator. Shit. I don't think this is gonna open. It really fucking just should, but it might not. Wow. They really just said, fuck yeah. Yeah, wow. Wow. That's fucking wild. They really did that. Wow. Okay, yeah. God damn it. Forgot to run it as administrator. Okay, I gotta stop the stream and come right back.